David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, this season hasn't gone the way he planned, but one of the things he said to his team in the locker room, let's go out and have some fun. We had big expectations, and while we fell a little bit short, I want our fans and our team to play with pride, have excitement, and show everybody what we're made of. We have an opportunity to start new right now with this game. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So Tennessee's offense will go to work first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
Quickly complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Line gets set, first down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Throws quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Handoff to the lone back. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. That is their sophomore quarterback who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on him. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to go up top on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack, you get the rock.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Isaac. They put the brakes on him. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
Third and long right here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run in the red zone, it's Isaac. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, 3rd down.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. A designed run for the quarterback. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The defense comes up big time on the 4th down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got the big stop and turnover on downs.
The stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. He's stopped. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Drops back, it's Van Buren. Right side, it's Isaac. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Lost to throw on first. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Going long. And that one's too high, too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Extending the play. Moving past the 25. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Delayed handoff. It's Bishop. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Complete in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Second down coming up. From the gun. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. On the move. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Going to stop play here as one of the Volunteers remains on the field. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. He got it. This is now a 7-point game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Finds a crease, it's Isaac. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Keeps it himself. The pitch. Runs through a tackle. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. 3rd and long coming up. Moves the pocket. It's Van Buren. Rushes on. And down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out wide right, it's Davis. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws for the tight end. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Volunteers decide to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
To throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Long way to go on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Isaac. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Got it in the middle. It's Odom. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. The Bulls go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes a catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Just smothered on the play.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. He splits the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a 1st down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a 1st down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Finds his big tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Sells the run, looking to pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It's complete. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Rush right in his face. Finds his big tight end. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Drops back on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Timeout now called by USF, and that's their final one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Look out! Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. He'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Isaac. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Left side is Rodgers. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Offense set on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Isaac. Makes the tackle.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that field?
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule, but that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
2nd and long here. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
Not a lot of good things happen when your quarterback gets hurt. When you speed up that processor just a little bit, make him a little bit uncomfortable, the defense doing a little bit of that. I need a little bit more protection from this offensive line.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds a man in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw on 1st. Fires complete on the crosser. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the balls are rolling down the field. They just keep firing. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires left, and they can't make the connection.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This time, they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now, and they just got to make more plays.
Sets his feet. It's Van Buren. They'll run the screen. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back.
And it's an ancient proverb for a reason, right? Know thyself. And what he does best is hang in the pocket and throw strikes and attack the field. It's not really running. And you can see he takes off, and the defense closes in fast. And the most important thing happens for the defense. They hit him, they get the ball out, and they force the turnover.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Volunteers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tennessee! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This USF offense will open this drive right here. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Here's some daylight. Breaks into the open. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down to the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it first and 10 just outside the 40. Sells the run, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. They're all over him. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
tough to give up those penalty yards in that situation. Now it's just 3rd and 6. Right down the middle. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Offense in a split backfield. 2nd down to the air. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. The Vols will send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's not...
Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Looking for room, it's Bishop. There he goes!
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll run it. Finding some room. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide right, it's Bishop. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a crease. It's Gordon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright and the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it in his belly. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. In the backfield, it's Bishop. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, it's Bishop. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Powers inside. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
It's hard to run on a defense that...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Drops back on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gordon. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Got a man. It's Jackson. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They give it to him again. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. One possession game, getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Going to throw it deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. He's going to take off. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Right back to it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Now USC will call its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Out wide left, it's Matthews. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. He's not going to make it, and they'll turn it over on downs, and we're going to have a fight to the finish. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
Man, you got to love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Wants to throw one first. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Oh, pressure's coming. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. To the air. It's Van Buren. Rushes on. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.